Welcome back, community. I'm with one of Coach's favorite guys again. Now, Pete, Coach Pete, who's been. I'm gonna let Coach Pete say what he's been doing and where how did he come to this point. But I know he's been here every day with these kids over the last couple of weeks at this camp, Camp for Champs at North High. And first, Coach Pete, when did you start with Coach McKenzie? Let's talk about that first.
I've been with Coach McKenzie since 90s, about 96, when we started at Patrick Henry. I was part of his staff and we won 4 state championships. And then we went on to the Minnesota Ripneys and coached in the ABA with him. And then I also coached with him at Holy Angels for 4 years. And now we're back together here at back in the city at Minneapolis North.
Well, Coach Pete, first let's talk about the camp. Y'all been doing this a couple of weeks. Y'all were doing K to 5 last week, and then 6 to 12 this week. And I mean, why with these camps? How do you get through these 2 weeks working with it? I mean, it's a big job.
Well, I mean, I'm a hoop junkie, so being in the gym is just like, that's my comfort zone. So, I love teaching the game and making sure kids try to learn the game the right way, and hopefully, they can take it and use the game of basketball to use it in life, and go on to college and do those type of things.
When I talk about Coach McKenzie, he preys on y'all. Y'all been with him a long time, but talk about why to come back together, come to a program that have not been that successful over the last years. After you coming from Henry and knowing the tradition of North High, I mean those were the teams that won the championship. But it hasn't been that way in the last since Coach McKenzie left Henry.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, and we wanted to bring the pride back to the city because the city hasn't won a state championship since Washburn went a couple of years ago. I mean, but the quality of basketball, it seemed like it just went down in the city. So, I mean, my brother's been telling me, you need to come back to the city. You need to come back to the city. So when the opportunity came up last year when Coach Shelton got the job here in North, he asked me, did I want to get back into the city conference? And I was like, I jumped at the chance because to me, this is where the best basketball in Minneapolis is in the city conference. And we just got to build that tradition and get it back going.
And one thing y'all stress on is about kids doing the right thing academically and things like that. When you look at it's the same kind of thing what you were doing at Henry, that y'all stay focused on academics.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be a student athlete first. I mean, that's the first thing. You got to take care of the business in the classroom. If you don't take care of the business in the classroom, you'll never make it to the basketball floor in our program. And, it's got to be stressed because everybody's not going to make it in professional basketball. Everybody's not going to make it to college in basketball. But if you get the education and you get that high school diploma, you can get to college and get that college degree. So it's not about, just playing basketball. It's about getting that education.
Coach Pete, what about parent involvement? How important is parent involvement?
Parent involvement is very, very important. I mean, because kids want that support from their parents and not just the coaches. When you see your parent in the stands, it makes kids feel good and they makes them want to do better. I mean, so parent involvement is very, very important, and we hope to when we get started this year to have a lot of parent support for the kids. I mean, and that will make the kids play and act a lot better.
What can we do from the community standpoint? How do we help? Because I mean, like I say, I like to say we're in an urban area. It'd be tough. We see a lot of the violence that you might not see in the suburbs where whether you at Holy Angels where you was at. But how do we support this kind of initiative with y'all coming back and saying, okay, even with the challenge, but y'all got higher expectations than I do, but y'all the coaches. I'm just interviewing, and y'all thinking. But how do the community help in this effort to make us stronger?
Well, I mean, if the community could come and support the boys and the girls basketball programs here at the high school, because this is North Community High School, so it's a community school, and if we can get the community back here on the north side enthused about the basketball program, that would be, I mean, that would be lovely. Because I mean, when we were back in the city at Henry, we had the community support. I mean, and North did at the time too, because it was both two powerhouses. So we've got to just get the community back in here, and we're going to have some things where we're getting the youth involved. I have a youth program called North Area Basketball Academy, K through sixth grade, where we're building them up, and we're starting to get kids to understand that polar pride at a younger age. So that's the way, I'm doing it with the basketball, and everybody just got to do their part. You're doing your part by helping us with the Camp for Champs, getting T-shirts for us. So we just need the community, everybody to play your part. And whatever part you can do, something you can bring to the table, bring it to the table, and let's all work together and get North High back to where it's supposed to be.
And y'all already brought 30 new families back to North. I mean, y'all got different 30 new families, and that got to feel good.
Yeah, it's definitely good, to start to see the building get back, in a capacity like it used to be. I mean, when I went to school here, it was 1,700 kids, and so, we might not get it back up to 1,700, but let's get it, to 1,000 kids in the building where we got kids and we, a lot of kids to work with. So that's what we want to see the community get to.
Oh, you went to school here. See, now I'm learning something right now. This your alma mater?
Yeah, I graduated here in 1988. I mean, I moved here from Chicago in '86. Found North High walking by, and me and my brother enrolled in here and graduated here in 1988. And so just giving back to my community. That's all.
Oh wow! Who was playing ball when you was here?
Derek Rubin, John Baker,
Singleton?
Yeah, Marvin Singleton.
Yeah.
Dan Bannister.
Oh, yeah.
Roger Wade, So, yeah. This was a basketball powerhouse when I moved here. I mean, so
right.
We want to get it back to the days of when, the Khalid Elamines and the Mark Elamines went here. So
yeah, and now you said you're from Chicago. That's my home.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's Robert Taylor. I better not say that. but yeah, that's what.
Well, yeah, I grew up in Inglewood area, 61st Calumet. So,
wow. Okay.
So, yeah.
We got some history there. We got to have lunch.
Yeah.
We got to have lunch. Hey, I appreciate everything you're doing for these kids. I appreciate you being here these 2 weeks with our kids from kindergarten to 12th grade.
Yeah.
It's just something that we couldn't ask people to do. You got to have it in your heart to do it.
Oh yeah. Like I say, I'm a hoop junkie, so This is my life.
I look forward to the season.
Okay,
y'all making me look forward to it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
State champs, North High.
All right. Okay, baby. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. Okay, baby. All right. Taping them? Good deal.
one. You hope a dad home. Find her. Say the whole world need a home. I say the whole world need a home. I say the whole world need a home. See you